Hey everybody, hello and welcome to Arcadia RPG. My name is Shane Stevens and I am your Dungeon Master. I am joined by two beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany, and this is a channel where we play Dungeons & Dragons, hang out, and have a good time. Thank you for joining us this evening. You guys are just gonna hold that pose for a long time, huh? Ah, damn it. That would be a flinch.
Sorry, confused that. Just us trying not to laugh to remember the Stepsisters film night. Plays the wrong song
under the balcony, dying as we wait.
Playing the wrong song. They're like,
be prepared again. I think.
Yeah.
We're expecting
the irony of that. The irony of playing Beer Prepared by accident. Just put that out there. Yeah, so anyway.
Oh no, our camera's off.
Uh-oh.
Damn it, Shane, they didn't even see us.
Well, we don't know that.
I know.
1 second.
It wasn't
Pretty.
Turn on, damn it.
Sorry, everybody.
Aha!
Ah!
Technical difficulties.
That's a technical difficulty song, everybody.
Yeah, and the next time you hear that, you'll know exactly what we're doing.
See, all this means Brittany's just gonna roll really good tonight.
It's true! Yeah! Caramel functions means Brittany gets 20s!
You gotta burn through when you can get them.
Yeah!
Brittany's date's gonna go really well.
Oh no!
A marriage proposal
at the end! Remind me never to roll seduction, I'm afraid!
That's just charisma, so I'm pretty sure that's a pretty low stat for you.
-1. Nobody likes me.
Except Pip.
Yeah, but that's because her intelligence is so low.
Counteracts the lacking charisma.
It's a -1, okay?
I was bullshitting. I was right!
We have the cleric and
We're
the
pretty
fighter.
sure!
Stereotypical dumb stats.
Where is it? Let's go back. Why aren't you loading? Ah!
Load!
Okay.
Sail! Whoa!
Oh my goodness, it's completely
Screwed.
Turn it sideways, maybe?
I did.
Oh, that's not so good.
Close your browser, open it back up again. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on again.
Sorry.
Thanks, IT guy.
You had things to say anyway.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get started into our recap.
Make the announcements.
This week, I don't believe we have any announcements. Next week is Labor Day. I believe the plan is to still play, but I will release an update on Facebook this week with a confirmation because I forgot to talk to them about it before we got started. So that's my bad. So
I will also be listening to the announcements today.
So
get on it, Isabel.
Well, I was reading this new magazine, and it was like, oh, stop talking about myself. So yeah, we'll get back to you guys
my
this week.
TV habits.
Be looking out on our Twitter and our Facebook page. We'll post updates on whether or not we're going to play next week with Labor Day weekend. Kind of depends how the weekend goes. We'll have a discussion, let you guys know tomorrow. For sure. So, after that, I don't believe we have anything else new coming up. Tonight is episode 14, so we're almost halfway to our next recap. I think the new plan is to make a recap every 10 episodes for you guys to be able to catch up a little bit, which will be fun. For those of you who want to jump right into the live stream and join us on Twitch for the fun and the comment section and, making dad jokes live on stream.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please do.
Have pity.
All the fun people already left.
So
What?
All our fun people have already left us.
No, that's not completely true. They might come back.
Maybe.
But, so for those of you joining us for the first time, we are a D&D stream. We play our homebrew campaign, where it's kind of based off a Redwall kind of thing. So we hope you enjoy watching, and I'll go ahead and get on with the recap. So last week,
Bring back Maine Daffodil.
name's poor Daffodil. Last week on Acadia RPG, we left off. You guys started off in an encounter. You guys were headed to the castle where the counselors lived to try to question some of the people that might have information on.
Do you have
Any of my
information?
listeners?
Darius
The murder.
of Silris, right?
Silris. Yeah. Question: who was the murderer of Silris? You guys were investigating, trying to figure out who
Why'd you do
framed
that?
your friend
No one's
Darius.
gonna believe you're terrible with names.
I've heard it enough, and I have it written down somewhere. Yes, I have it written down, and I've heard it enough.
You don't have to put a name with a face with a name. It's fine.
Exactly.
I have no idea what species he is.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I have no
don't
idea
know.
what species he is.
Was he a squirrelkin? Probably.
Silris?
Was everybody involved in this case a squirrelkin?
He's a foxing.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Nope, I lied. He's a squirkin. That was one line off. I have my sheet that has all my character names, or all my NPCs on it.
The Great Squirrel Murder, that's what we're gonna call it.
So, Silris, well, I mean, it is Moontop. That's where a lot of the squirkins live. Silris was the old head of the city council, and he was discovered murdered one night, mysteriously.
Dun dun dun!
The prime suspect, Darius, the head of the Oak Guard, was somebody you were sent to see in order to give him a copy of the journal. What? Yeah, just hit dismiss.
No free dice.
I know, I already have it. Thank you, my love.
Sorry.
Good.
3 viewers! 3 viewers!
Hi.
Immediately goes down to 2.
Goes down to none. Sheesh. That's
Doesn't
what
matter if
we're
you scared them off. You always do this to your friends.
I do.
Are we turning down the mic?
Just a hair. We're spiking over there.
RIP headphone users.
That's fine.
I love you. All you headphone users that I just killed.
D&D ASMR next.
I gotta get you guys in here for a mic test tonight. Anyway, so you guys were investigating the mystery. You found yourself in the capital, or in the castle complex, to investigate some of the counselors.
Mm-hmm.
You first investigated, or interrogated, I guess I'll use, or questioned Yestina, who was another counselor who generally got along well with Cyrus. After speaking to her for a little bit, you guys headed up and decided to interrogate a member known as Bedgoal, who was one who quite often disagreed with Cyrus, and often sided with Darius.
So rush.
Kind of a grumpy old man kind of style. So, you guys, after questioning Bedgoal for a while, you eventually started noticing some inconsistencies in Yestina's answers, as she was there with you. Casting a well-hidden zone of truth, you were able to catch Yestina in a lie, in which case she stole the very well-known dagger of Darius. She stole the dagger and used it to frame him of the murder that she committed. Upon discovering this, she then transformed into a Phalite creature and started attacking you with summoned creatures. You fought her off, almost dying in the prospect because of a massive attack that she laid out at the last minute, but you managed to take her out at the last minute with the help of some local guards. You looted her body for goods, got a new magical item.
That's right.
Got
Oh,
some
shoot,
stuff?
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yep.
And Bedgoal, being a member of the council and present for the entire encounter, said he would push it through and testify to your truth and to your innocence in killing Yestina, the fact that she was actually a Fae creature, or at least touched by Fae. You, after doing this, you headed back into. You guys leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
You guys headed back to your hotel and passed out for the evening. You all did this all without your companion,
Who was hungover.
hungover.
Daffodil.
You guys headed back to the room. Faye went to bed relatively quickly. Pip did not. Pip decided to go out for a night of fun.
Oh,
So she
God.
found herself to some slides and decided to spit on children while racing down the slides.
She spat on herself.
She tried to
She
spit
tried.
on children. And then ended up racing this kid down the slides to the bottom. And then striking up a kind of competitive friendship. You ran back up and raced him a few more times before you finally gave in to the night and headed to bed.
And I paid for his rides.
You did. He quite enjoyed the time. His name was Cardall. Cardall, the racing spat-on child. Almost bad on. So, headed back to the hotel. Got to sleep. You guys leveled up. You headed out in the morning and made your way towards Darius to talk about what had happened, to gain his thanks and praise, you assume, for rescuing from prison, and to find out some more information and deliver the book you were sent here to deliver.
A viewer left. Whenever viewers left.
Huh?
Whenever viewers left.
Oh.
Like, bring on the action. I'm tired of this.
Yes. You do a good recap, guys. It's a good recap. Anyway, so we pick
We
up
had
with you guys.
shopping in between too.
Yep, you guys did some shopping. You guys resupplied. Did your thing. And we pick up with you guys sitting outside the door to Darius's office. If you guys like to knock, you can be let in.
So we're sitting right outside the door.
Yes,
Just staring
sitting.
at. You said sitting.
Yeah, staring at the door.
You said sitting.
That's
So.
fair. Now let me crank this down just a hair. Let me slide her up the microphone. Alright. Oi, come in!
The regular pip knock.
That's fair. So, he said, you hear, come in!
I open up the door. Whoosh.
All of a sudden, Meredith's cape that she's wearing,
Pip.
Pip's cape that she's wearing, bellows out behind her dramatically. Darius looks at you and he says, "Oh, it must be a bit drafty in here. I apologize," and he goes over and shuts the window. Well, it's quite dramatic, though.
Live for the drama.
Cloak of bellowing, everybody.
Whoa! Chill out! Deep breaths.
Oh, there is one announcement I forgot. Now I'm thinking about it. That at some point this evening we are expecting somebody to show up this evening. We're not expecting them to show up till after stream, but if I get the heads up beforehand, we'll have to scoot out just a little early. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up.
Worse, it's an item that does one thing. Billows dramatically.
It's the cloak of billowing.
Cloak of Billowing, Xanthar's Guide for Everything. Common magical
so
items, they're awesome.
That's all it does. It has nothing else. Like, it will keep the rain off, no magical abilities except when you say whoosh, it goes whoosh.
If you want to find some good stuff, you gotta go look up the Wand of Smiles. Yes, there's a wand that makes people smile if they feel they're safe. It also, if somebody, I can't remember, if you roll a 1 on it, it turns into a wand of frowns. It makes them frown if they feel they're safe. It's amazing. Anyway.
Love it.
So Darius goes over and he closes the window. You notice that Bodak is also in the room. Says, "Get a good night's sleep then."
Mm-hmm.
So the talkie part face.
Yes.
Just teasing you.
Mm-hmm.
So, get a good night's sleep then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Heard you had a little bit of a tussle up in the castle.
You could say that.
Darius chimes in and he says, "I never trusted that bitch. She always fought me on everything that I did. Everyone else seemed to like her, but I knew the whole time she was something that we didn't expect."
Of course you did.
I know he did.
You roll an insight check if you don't believe him.
No, I know he did.
Oh.
Because
I'm
of
not
the fight club.
worried about believing him. I just
Oh.
think that's, of course he'd say that. Yeah, that's what a Russian spy would say, isn't it? That sort of thing.
That's fair. So, chimes up.
I always knew she was in the CIA.
Says, "Well, it's good that somebody finally took her out. I always had my suspicions of it, sir. I heard she was a tough challenge, though. Heard you, almost had a fatal accident in the fight.
Yes, I almost did.
It's unfortunate. Thank you, nonetheless, for getting the truth out of her and being able to get me out of that awful prison."
Yeah, no problem.
Seems that now is the perfect opportunity to complete our errand.
Ah, yes, you said you had a book, correct?
Yes. I think you've got the book. I do not think
Yeah.
I have the book.
Our whatever it was that we had to pass
Well,
up.
I think Faye has the pouches of holding.
Oh yeah,
So
I do. So it's in there instead of in my.
Is it a
Yeah.
book or is it a pamphlet? No,
No, it's a book because it's the diary. That's the copies of the diary are what we're passing along.
right.
mhm.
Sorry, there was another book too.
Hmm.
That's why I'm confused.
You guys pull out a book and hand it to him.
Yep.
Yep.
He says, "Oh, what exactly is this?"
A copy of a journal.
From Fremel.
Yes, I remember you saying it was from Fresnel. So good, yeah, but let me look into it a little bit. He kind of opens
Honey,
it up and
honey,
checks
how he thrills me. Honey, honey.
Where did this come from?
Just
Oh,
Mia
'cause-
and the journal.
He quickly flips open to the first page, and he kind of reads. There's a little foreword that was written in by Fremel. He reads into it, and
Honey,
it didn't have his name on it, so it's a generic one. She didn't know which one you were going to hand to him.
And dot.
He reads
Kill
the,
me.
He reads the foreword, and it briefly explains kind of what's in there, and he kind of looks into it, and he flips through a couple pages, and he's, "Oh, this is
Steamy.
something that we were afraid of." Stevie? No. Those are the private letters she sent.
What?
You, unfortunately, need to pat you on the head. Or we're too young to hear about that.
Face is gonna be like,
Who's gonna look at you like, huh? Huh?
But this contains information we were afraid of finding, unfortunately. This is a journal of one of the daughters of the great heroes, is it not?
Yep.
Did you recover this?
Yes.
Huh. Amazing. And he kind of flips through and he looks through and he says,
wait, did we find it or did Orpheus find it?
We found it.
kind of a combo. You
Was
guys
this-
found Orpheus in the library that had it.
Okay.
So, I mean, he kind of found it, but you guys found Orpheus, so...
I was trying to remember if it was the book that got him in trouble.
I mean... I believe... No, because you found it there by happy accident.
Okay.
So he says, "Oh, this is not good." And he kind of scrolls through, and as he's flipping through pages, he kind of he starts frantically flipping through it more, and he's like, "Oh, it seems like our worst fears are here. Unfortunately,
It's a cartoon.
I believe I have." Oh, she did a little doodle in the corner. So no, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes we're serious, I promise.
Just not tonight.
That's right. Just, avoid the big ball drop. Just kidding. So, this fortunately confirms some of my suspicions. The book here speaks on some of the things that happened before the last great catastrophe when the darkness attacked. And unfortunately, I have recently gained reports, and he kind of shuffles through some papers on his desk and pulls out one in particular, that...
It didn't have the same effect.
shuffle, it's like...
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, we don't have a Foley table.
You should though.
Yeah.
Underneath our table.
violent!
It was an earthquake.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, we just need a. That's our third.
The body.
Thunk. Yes, we've recently got reports that's talked about shadow-like creatures attacking the small town, unfortunately.
Shadow-like creatures.
Yes, but you read the journal.
No.
No.
Well, it speaks in
Thank you for
here.
laughing at me.
Anytime.
One of the worst things about the previous attack of the darkness was that it turned many a creature into a dark, shadowy thing that had the heroes had to fight. It turned family to foe. It's not good. It speaks of here something. It describes it in quite good detail, and unfortunately that's similar to what we're seeing now. A young member of the Oak Guard by the name of Izarel reported that from Stag Pass, which is a small town on the north of the Dark Forest, reported that they have been finding strange creatures attacking shortly after the loss of some of their town members. This is gravely concerning. This would potentially mean that on top of the Thay attacks, which I originally assumed were the problem, we might have something greater on our hands. I'm sure Orpheus spoke of things similar to this to you when you found it originally.
Sort of.
After a fashion.
I don't know. If it's blah 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 politics, blah 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 faith, blah blah blah.
Oh,
And
unfortunately...
Pip is eating it. Unicorn.
Just is, you know.
So on the way, you lose a copper, you bought an earcorn on the path, and you're just sitting in that office eating an earcorn.
In front of
In
everybody.
front of everybody, and they're just kind of like you see Bodak kind of grabs his stomach a little bit. He's like, I'm kind of hungry, like kind of daydreaming a bit. He's like, no, I'm good. But anyway, so
Is it still an indirect kiss if it's an ear of corn? How romantic.
how romantic.
No thanks, you're too young for me.
Okay, I haven't done feet.
That's how Pip finds her boyfriend. Sharing an
You
ear.
want some corn?
You just gotta do the spaghetti thing, but him on one side of the corn, you on the other side of the corn.
Doing that goofy typewriter thing?
Yep.
Yep.
Ding.
Cracker tooth. It's too loud.
Oh.
Alright, I'm
This
thoroughly disgusted. Let's move on with the plot.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys run your tangents. It's fine. Eventually, I'm just gonna hit a point where I'm gonna like.
It's better than trying to stop us.
Everything's gonna be in roleplay, so it's just you guys gonna be having these conversations in roleplay, which will be entertaining.
Why not?
Just break
Isn't
out
this how you talk to people in real life?
the random conversations that break out in the middle of like important storyboards.
It's just how I live my... Where's my...
That's fine. Oh, never got out of dice jail.
See how you feel after you spent the week in dice jail. Don't fail me again.
Right.
9.
I thought that was a 2 for a second.
17. Alright, you can stay.
Okay. So,
Even the 2, I just like, huh!
unfortunately, Fremel and Orpheus tend to be the ones that would know more about this than I do, but and potentially even Bromble if he's still around.
Yep.
Oh, you've seen him?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I see.
The only otter that doesn't like physical contact.
No,
Bromble?
Pip.
I remember
No,
him being
Pip.
quite huggy.
Pip just doesn't like the physical contact from him
Anyway,
because otters will do that.
they were the most bookish of them all. I'm kind of more of a punchy kind of type. So, but I do fear that this spells greater problems. Like I said, I originally thought that the dark creatures were a fake trick, something to throw us off with the recent attacks we've been having, but I think this may spell a much greater threat coming upon us. With that, first, let me do this, and I want to say thank you for getting me out of prison, and I believe you are promised a little bit of a reward by my lieutenant here. And he goes in his desk and he pulls
A
out
reward?
a coin purse, and
Money?
he hands it over to you. Says, that's 500 gold pieces. It's much appreciated.
Alright.
So you guys get 500 gold pieces. Says, fortunately, that's all
Beautiful
I
day
have.
to give me money.
That's all I can spare at the moment. We've quite thin with the everything that's been going on.
I'm adding 250 to mine, so just make sure to write it down for you.
I'm done eating my corn.
Thanks.
I'm almost done.
So, if you do happen to find your way down near Stag Pass, would very much appreciate it if you would stop in and inquire about the missing people. And where are you headed to next? Or are you planning on staying in the city for a little while? I'm sure we could come up with more work for you if you need some more money.
Well, I think we're gonna stay in the city for a little bit.
But you do?
Yeah. Especially because she kind of looks at him. Well, I'll tell you later.
So, what is it? What do you have in mind? If there's anything I can do to help, I'd be glad to do so. You did free me.
A fight.
A fight.
You
Oh.
and me.
He sees that like twinkle in your eye and he says, oh, you mean
Yes.
down in the pits?
Yes.
Make it
I won.
Wanna guess who?
The
Damn, you had to ask.
The monk died.
Did he have a name?
I can't
I
remember.
just remember him as not Jackie Chan.
Mr. Running on stuff and going invisible.
The Drunken Master.
River.
His name was River?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, that's what we got.
Alright.
River. So, it says, oh, you fought River. That is a good fight. Yeah, you beat him.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I would take you in a fight. I think I'd find that quite enjoyable, actually.
You bet your bottom it will be.
I think I'll do more than that. I'll bet you money. But I am quite skilled, and as you kind of see, like,
Flex.
like you kind of look at him as he kind of cracks his shoulders a little bit, and kind of like rolls his arms, and you see, what's your guys' passive perceptions?
17.
Okay,
I see all. I see many things.
you see many things, not all. That's what I.
Let's see if it will load. 13.
13. So, Pip, you don't notice. You just kind of like caught off guard. You're like impressed with his his show like flexibility. Faye, you notice on his right arm, you see, as if for a second, is almost like a muscle like pops, like kind of melds out of his skin and then melds back in briefly.
Ew! You're gross!
You didn't notice.
Gross!
Does that mean anything to
notice.
Does that mean anything to me?
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, it's gonna mean something
Or
to me.
history. I'll allow either one.
He's an old son of a biscuit who's really strong.
13.
Not quite remembering anything.
Damn.
Can't you remember harder?
Doesn't work like that.
Sometimes it does.
So.
Honestly, or you just like stop
You're
thinking about it.
You're like
Remember.
mildly kind of like creeped out by it, but it was
Oh,
just a
mildly.
flash. Like you notice it briefly, and it's like as you notice it, it's gone. Not really sure what it was. You also notice a small drip of red,
Rare.
like come off his arm.
I don't like that.
Yeah. So he says, "I'll be looking forward to a fight. Shall we do it this evening then?"
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll be looking forward to it.
And then she like
Back,
takes
and you see his lieutenant Bodak, and he's kind of uncomfortable by this because he spent like the most of his career tracking down the fight pit, and now you guys are openly talking about having a fight.
I know, but she was like trying to be sneaky about it at first, and then
Yeah, the captain doesn't care anymore. Now that the secret's out, he's like, yeah, whatever.
so she like shakes his hand, like, yeah, agreement.
He shakes his hand, and you guys give a nice firm shake. Too good. With that, we'll see you there this evening. Is there anything else we can do for you today? I do have much paperwork and things to catch back up on.
What's the name of the guy?
The name of what guy?
Who? Not Shane. What's the name of the guy that asked Faye out?
Oh. You got an SFA out?
Yup.
That's Forbes.
Forbes? Of course, I forgot. The business magazine.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
What do you know about a wolfing by the name of Forbes?
I've known him for quite a long time, actually.
She has a
Yes.
date with him.
He's a businessman, if you will. He's never treated me wrong. He takes care of his fighters and the people in his arena. Although he does not stand for dishonesty. But he is your typical businessman in all rights. Well made for himself, quite polite most of the time. Except when he has cause not to be. Why do you ask?
She has a date.
Oh ho! You're another one on the list of a long list of dates of him.
A long list, Faye.
He is well known as one of the most eligible bachelors in the city, outside of the fighting arena.
I see.
Eligible. Sorry, Pip's like all excited. She's like, eligible.
I think you'll find yourself a wonderful evening, regardless of how you feel about it at the end.
Thank
He's
you for
well
the
known
information.
Well known for splurging.
So she's gonna get the fanciest
Saw
food.
that. I got your brainwaves on it. They connected all the way over here. Judge. Anyway.
When's your date again, Faye?
Evening, but for this city.
Yep. It's this evening.
Yeah.
This.
Morning.
Yeah. Yeah, morning / evening, yeah.
Oh, so I had to fight with
Yeah, it's gonna be at the same
Darius
time.
at the same time?
So you guys
Damn!
went to bed.
Do you feel that?
What?
Is something like tapping the ground?
Shame.
Okay.
No, I was not tapping you around. Do you hear something, feel something? tapping
Yeah,
you
it felt like somebody's walking around.
I'm going to check it out. With that, we're going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back. Sorry about the little distraction. Just our game room / stream room is upstairs in like a closed space, and we have like the whole rest of the house downstairs. So that's like unaccounted for while we're up here. So in typical old creepy house fashion, you hear random noises. It's like, huh?
Maybe
that
it's
be?
just haunted.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's flea shampoo. This is our stream after all, stream.
It's returns.
Yeah.
As the world turns. Anyway, so where were we?
The chief of police was talking up my criminal date to me.
Oh yeah.
Darius.
Because I think you'll have a good time. He's well known for splurging and having a good time.
I see.
Regardless of how you feel at the end of the date, I think you'll enjoy the experience. Oh yes, I was getting ready to describe what time it is. So you guys stayed up and you went to the keep kind of like early in the day for their day cycle because day and night is reversed here.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys shortly after that, having a quick encounter with the fight, you guys went back and then passed out. So it is kind of like regular morning for you guys, and now into kind of mid-afternoon. So it's getting closer to evening. Meredith's ringtone.
Yeah.
So it says, well, if there's anything else I can do for you, just happy to come by and let me know. If not, I'll see you guys in the pits.
Yes.
Kind of like says, well, you have a good afternoon. You guys
Thank
can
you.
head out. The rest of the afternoon is your guys'. What do you guys like to do? You head out of the office and you're escorted down to the front gates of the kind of like armory complex. Anything particular you guys would like to do, or do you want to fast forward?
I think probably fast forward. I don't have any,
Yeah,
no pressing concerns.
we already went shopping.
Right.
Okay, so we'll say you guys kind of like, you guys head back to the hotel.
Alright,
and-
I should add my 250.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should do that. You guys head back to the hotel, you guys get some food, hang out, and do your thing, rather read or write some books or practice and do your thing. Fast
Pep
forward.
is gonna get like ready for the fight tonight.
Yep, you kind of do some stretches and some practicing. You like go out behind the bar and you find some like
Did you see how much gold I have?
debris.
An absolutely disgusting amount.
I know.
You go back behind the bar and you grab some debris and you start setting up like kind of like a fighting dummy and you're practicing. Kind of knowing the rules of the fight club, you're kind of better prepared this time.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys spend your afternoon. Evening slowly comes. It's their kind of night cycle now. So now you know you have, or their morning. So now you have the evening to sleep and then prepare for the next morning. You guys need to wake up early in order to be around for evening normal time.
Yep.
Or their time.
Sorry, I'm so confused.
So you guys take a long rest, and you guys wake up early to a knock on your door in your hotel room.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna go open the door.
Oh yes, hello miss. You see it's the innkeeper. He says, I believe you have a suitor here to speak with you. A tall man downstairs who is looking for you. I told him I'd be up to get you. Or to make you aware of his presence.
Thank you. I will be down shortly.
I will be happy to give away the call. He kind of bows and heads back upstairs.
So Pip's gonna like rush around you, trying to like make you like she's trying to like make you look prettier, like fuss, like comb your tail first.
Disgusting. Get off me.
Yes.
She keeps on trying anyway.
So you guys get up, get ready.
That's how I imagine sisters are like. I don't know, like try to gussy you up.
So you're all dressed and ready to go.
Yep. And my one outfit.
Pip's
Yep.
gonna give you something to throw over to make it a little fancier.
Like what?
A scarf she made. Let's just say that she's also been working on a scarf for a while now.
Okay.
While she's, going down water slides and spitting on children, she works on scarves.
No, like at the campsites and fires and stuff like that. She'll
What she does on her watch.
Yes.
We've all got fuzzy sweaters.
Like the poofy fuzzy sweaters.
playing cards and knitting scarves.
Fair. Okay, so she gives you a scarf.
Now we know what to put on your next tattoo.
Fair.
Oh god.
Nixie. Stop.
That's what I'll have to do too when we have our Faye and Pip and Daffodil just like really bad
Give them little wardrobes.
So
give
Daff
them
is
really
like
bad looking scarves.
Daff sees you kind of all gussied up and ready to go, and Pip kind of fussing around. He's like, so I think I'll just end up staying here. I don't really see any reason for me to tag along. Pip, what are you gonna do?
Well, I have a fight tonight.
Oh, I think I'll go with you. I want to watch that. Sounds like a good time.
Promise me you weren't gonna drink there.
Well, you said I could use the cup, right?
Yes, you can use your cup.
Okay.
I forgot about the cup.
I'll use my cup, promise.
We bought him a cup that makes it so he won't get drunk.
Yep. It's an excellent purchase.
Yes.
So, alright, well, I guess we'll head downstairs, see Faye off, and then head off ourselves.
Yeah.
So you guys head downstairs. You see the familiar form of Forbes standing there, and he is, like, addressed to the nines. Like, full-blown, like...
My one outfit with my shitty scarf. I'm ready! Ready!
You know, like those first scarves that like 12-year-olds make with, like
The ones where they're just trying to like do it straight, but it's all like holes and like in and out.
different colors,
A
yeah.
ladder where they dropped the stitch and totally forgot about it.
So he's kind of
Yeah,
like...
and it's hand-dyed yarn too, so it's like splotchy and just like really
Washed out in place.
Yeah.
I love it. I
He's
love
kind
it.
of like got a whole steampunk kind of thing going on. He's got like a cravat.
Oh no!
He's got like the nice tailored like
And at
suit
home
jacket.
he's got a katana.
He's got
He's not a
three.
nerd, okay?
He's got 3.
No, of course he wouldn't be. He was studying the blade.
He's got 3. What are you talking about?
He's like fancy for the time period. So he says, never before, as you walk downstairs, he's like, never before have my eyes behold such beauty. And he kind of like bows down and like kisses your hand, if you allow him to.
I'll allow it.
Kisses your hand.
Pip is like, is that a sign of respect? They always told her it's respect, so she's like, is that a sign of respect?
He gives you
After a fashion.
He gives your hand a kiss that's a slightly too long, and then he goes up and he says, "Is he? What are you two off to this evening?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're going back to the pit to fight.
Oh, yes, sorry, you already know that.
He runs the place!
Pip forgot.
Oh, you're heading back for the fight. Who are you planning on fighting? You're gonna take on the monk river again?
Bloodfist.
Oh, Bloodfist. He's back?
Yes.
Oh.
Our date might be
You gotta see,
ending
like-
quickly.
You see, you see his eyes glaze over briefly as he starts calculating. Where are you going? Where are you gonna go?
Oh no! Technical difficulty.
Ah, dang it. Nixie?
Difficulties. Where's my D20 camera? Dang it!
Technical
There you go.
difficulties! Now we're back.
Nixie,
For
come
now.
here. Nixie, come here. No, don't go that.
Oh, camera's still good. Get out of here,
Dog.
neurotic lump of canid.
Says, well, I believe we don't start fights for another hour or two. I believe we will have our dinner date, and then afterwards we will head back to my place, where drinks will be on me and food, and we can enjoy the fight. That's okay with you.
Very well.
Sounds wonderful. Will you two head off and go tell them that I sent you my blessing, and to start advertising the fight. Inform them of who you're fighting.
Oh, okay.
I think we stand to make a substantial good time.
Okay.
So, with that, he kind of prospers his arm out to you, Faye.
And then Pip's like, have a good time.
And you.
I will. You know I will.
Alright, so you guys split off. So he's going to start leading you off towards the restaurant. Pip, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna head off with Daft to the...
Okay, so you guys head out down towards the Broken Branch. Give me a minute.
Oh, but before we get to the seedy area,
Uh-huh.
Pip's gonna try to make herself look a little bit more tough.
Okay, how so?
She's gonna take some dirt and like smear it on her face.
She's got Daffodil in his disguise kit. Or is that metagaming?
That...
Daffodil would know he's got the
He's
disguise
got-
kit, though.
You are controlling Daffodil at the moment, so he can bring it up.
Okay, he's gonna bring it up.
Well, I've got this disguise kit here. If you want to look a little bit more tough, it could give you some scars or something.
Yeah! Oh, and a tattoo.
I don't think he's
A
proficient
tattoo.
with it, though, so, like, you're just gonna have to work it out.
I could try to give you a tattoo. What do you want in particular?
Something cool. Something cute.
It's a dragon. It protects me from harm.
Something totally me! Pooh Bear.
You want a bear?
Yes!
I can do a bear, I think.
Tough.
And you want scars or anything like that?
Yeah!
It's gonna look like a really fat mouse.
And dirty.
And dirty. Oh, I think I can make that
Like
happen.
rough and tumble, but you don't want to fight me, but I'm also really cool.
All right.
Darius knows who she is, so he's gonna be like, my god, Pip, what happened? Did you get dragged through a hedge?
Let me see here. Let me try my disguise check. So he is going to have to make a check.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
Is it
I
gonna...
want to
is the
do-
tattoo gonna look like one of those, like, the water tattoos where, like, you have, like, you know, those sticker things where you put them on your arm in the water, like the damp cloth?
It's gonna be very difficult considering she's got fur.
I know what he wants to do. Roll a performance check.
Oh, for Daffodil?
Yes.
Oh, come back, come back.
Unless you want me to roll it.
I can do it.
Let's see.
Load page. Damn you.
Ow.
Load
Ow.
page.
Ooh, that hurt.
She's totally dying. It's fine.
Oh.
You said
my rib
performance?
cage.
Yes, performance check.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Alright, you have a more... Bless you. Bless you. Bless you again.
Ow.
So
Looks
you
like
have
someone's
a...
beating on my ribcage.
You have a epic looking... Like, you worked in some cute details, but it's still, like, badass looking bear on your arm,
Yeah.
wherever you wanted it. And then he also, like...
Right here.
He managed to make you kind of, like, dirty, but in a tough looking way.
Yeah.
And also gave you,
Instead of
like,
just, I'm a kid, I'm dirty.
and he gave you, like, a wicked looking scar. Like a
It's
face
like-
scar.
And it just kind of like, "Ooh."
Yes, down the center of your face.
Just really.
How tough are you? I ate a bowl of nails this morning. Without any milk.
Oh, come on.
Without any milk.
You're tough enough for the salty spittoon. Are you tough enough?
And I only cried for 15 minutes, right?
No,
What?
5 hours.
Junior? We didn't have Junior!
What?
I think it was 5 hours.
Oh.
That's
I
right.
stubbed my toe this morning and I only cried for 5 hours.
hours.
Anyway. So yeah, you look sufficiently...
Gritty.
Yes.
For a 12-year-old.
Alright, so you guys make your way down that way.
The grittiest 12-year-old in the West.
You eventually make yourself into the kind of like
Whoosh!
the slummy area and make your way towards the broken branch. As you
Every
make your-
every interval that she gets, she goes whoosh. So her cape's like always like whoosh. To be like really cool and dramatic anytime she like passes by groups of people. Whoosh.
roll me a performance check.
Can you be cool and dramatic?
Maybe.
Nope.
6.
So every time you go to whoosh, it ends up kind of getting wrapped up around your feet, which trips you up a little bit and it ruins the effect. But
This-
you're damned you're determined if you're not going to get it before you get there.
This darn wind that keeps on appearing out of nowhere.
Everyone's kind of like... Oh, wait. They're, like,
Should
extremely
I try
confused.
again?
Extremely confused. So anyway, you guys make your way there.
Can you give me a tissue?
Yes.
I mean, can I try again for performance again?
I'll let you try one more time.
Okay. Ah, thank you. Alright. Don't feel me now. 13.
13. So you... Right as you're getting ready to walk into the bar, as you get ready to burst the doors open, as you guys get to the rotted branch, the rotted root, you don't see the tough folks that you saw there last time. So you're a little bit more confident about not
Because
going
we
to get
killed
attacked
them
before
last
you walk in. You make your way in, and as you do happen to make it billow dramatically as you open the door. Prestidigitation style.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
So you walk in and you see the familiar bartender, the Otter King with the eye patch, Urs. He sees you approach and he says, "Oh, I remember you. Heading back down."
Yeah, but I'm gonna be fighting Bloodfist.
Oh, you'll be fighting Bloodfist.
And I've been told by what's his
Forbes.
name? Forbes to have you spread it around.
Oh, I'll be doing that. Make sure you tell the promoter downstairs. He'll be sure to get us around farther than I can, but I'm pretty sure we'll have a packed house tonight if that's the pairing.
So Pip will go do that.
Okay, so he leads you back downstairs to the hidden entrance. You guys make your way down the familiar staircase, down into a arena that's getting set up. They're not ready yet. Like you see a couple of fighters milling around. You don't see a lot of people out and about. You see some smell food getting prepared, and see some like waiters kind of stumbling in and getting prepared to start serving stuff. You eventually do find a ratkin who's standing over there, and he goes up to greet you and says, "Aye, what can I do for you?"
So Forbes said to spread the news that I'm going to be fighting Bloodfist tonight.
Oh. Fighting Bloodfist, eh? That should be a good pairing. What was your fighter name again?
Did you come up with one?
It was Brashelraft.
That's right.
Just my last name.
That's
Yep.
right, Rashraft. Yep, I'll be sure to spread the word. I think we'll have quite a packed house tonight. I'll show you to a place where you can get ready. And he kind of leads you downstairs into like a little gym training area where you can hang out.
I like that
Jaff
you're
will
using
follow
your
you
real
down.
name in illegal underground fights.
Yeah, but she didn't say her. Like she just says her last name.
So maybe they'll just get one of your relatives.
Hey, Rashraft, get her! Do you have any relation to somebody who fights in the fight pits?
The what?
No, I never have anybody that would fight me with fits, says her mother. Although,
Back in the
nah,
older
couldn't
days.
be.
No.
Couldn't be. Anyway. So you get headed down your spot. You, Faye.
Oh boy, let's do this.
Ah.
You make your way out. He leads you through some of the platforms, and he eventually leads you up to a platform, like a small platform, and you see one floating up above you that's quite large. As you make your way up, you
Keep going. I'm not stopping you. I didn't say anything, Shane.
you swallowed quite vocally. That's like you're like a Fair Heights or something, or what?
No.
Okay. So you make your way up to the platform. It brings you up, and you find this beautiful, large, like kind of dining area that's on this floating platform that's way up into the branches. Like there's lights up in the tree branches and the roof, and there's a hole in the middle where you can see up to the stars. It is quite lovely. You make your way over the head, like the what's it called? Can't remember what it's called.
What?
The person that brings you to the table.
Mater D.
Mater D, thank you. Mater D comes over and he says, I see. Forbes, I will bring you over to your usual table. And he kind of leads you guys over. Make your way over to this table right off to the edge, looking like it's going to be seeing, you have a perfect view of the sunrise.
Of course.
The lights are glinting off. You look around and you see a number of patrons there having a meal. As you see like a mouse-kin couple over here that's having a fancy meal. It looks like they're a little outside their means, but maybe they've been saving up for a while.
Bernard and Bianca, he's going to propose tonight.
It's perfect. Gosh.
Damn it, I made it wholesome.
The frog with the little pea. Yes.
Was it a frog or like a grasshopper?
Grasshopper, maybe.
feel
I
like
can't remember. Just something hopping around.
Now I gotta go
the
watch
pea.
that movie.
Yes.
Never mind, go on. Go on, Shane.
Sorry, I was just taking notes while I remembering to do so. Otherwise, I'll forget, and if we ever come back here, I'll be like,
It looks like, I don't know.
Because Pip will come here someday with her boyfriend.
Way outside their meat. Actually, no, she's gonna have the money. She's
Yeah.
already got an absurd freaking amount of money. Disgusting.
You also see, you kind of see like, looks like a kind of like a family, a well-to-do family, kind of there having lunch and some small children. They're all pretty well behaved, except for one of them that's kind of causing some havoc. You see a kind of like this blonde-looking hedgehogkin that's on what seems to be a date with like this ratkin who's just like devouring everything that's in front of him. It's kind of gross and disgusting. You can tell it's not going well.
Why would you do that? Oh my god!
I made a promise and I kept it.
I hate you!
No one would know anything.
I will remember this!
He came up with the idea in the car and said, "Do it."
Did you give her a hint earlier because she came upstairs?
No!
Now that makes me completely out of the blue, but I know you, Shane!
I thought for sure Meredith had spoiled it, and I'm like, damn it.
No, I was so good. I wasn't even laughing. I wasn't even smiling before.
No, she had absolutely zero hints dropped to me. I hate you so much.
Perfect. I didn't even start laughing until Brittany started reacting. I was amazing. Best secret held ever.
Good job.
I hate you guys.
I love you.
We do.
So you guys make
We
your way
can't
over.
tease you. What else can we do?
You eventually make your way over to the table, which is near the edge, which is kind of scary because like there's no railings. But you do have a beautiful view of the city as the platform slowly rotates, and you get different views of the horizon out beyond, and the farms, and the lights glinting up above like stars, and then the dimly lit tree around you that's kind of creating almost like this like dome of branches and leaves, and it's quite a nice spot. You guys, the maitre d' eventually comes over and takes your guys' orders for drinks. And Forbes kind of leads off and says, "So, what brings you to? I don't know if we discussed this before."
Running an errand for an old friend.
I see. Must be a good friend if you were to be able to come all the way out here. He said, "Where are you from again?" "I take from your garb you're from Mapleton."
Yes. I do, as you surmise, work for the Maple Archivists.
It's a good group. They've contributed many a good fighter to my ring on occasion.
Oh.
There's been more of those colors in the ring on occasion, with people who looking for a little bit of a way to hone their skills, if you will.
That is interesting.
Maybe good people have gone missing.
Eventually comes over, they take your appetizer.
Yeah.
He says, you guys get menus, and he's like, anything you want on the menu. It's all available to you. So, go through and find something that looks tasty.
Sorry, I'm just picturing Pip. 2 of each.
Fair
Feed
enough.
the whole restaurant.
Okay, 2 of everything. So,
Just be like, give it to that person, this person, that person.
he
But just bring me desserts.
He continues his Q&A. I don't know if there's anything particular you want to ask him, or anything in particular.
We already found out who the killer is, so like my plan for this date is very much off the rails.
Yeah.
Just be like, try to see if there's
As you have this date, he is quite well behaved, gentlemanly, and charming. So, goes as well as you decide that Faye would want it to.
Yeah.
So,
Brittany, roll and see if there's anything that he might have spoken that maybe could be a subplot somewhere. Do it, please!
The alcohol is quite perfect and delicious to taste. Wine is brought, desserts, food.
Maybe
all
someone
sorts of
has
things.
gone missing.
You have a beautiful, and about halfway through the meal, the sun begins to rise off in the horizon, and you have a beautiful view as the kind of like the last little bit whiffs of clouds turn a bright orange as the sun rises up from the. And see, as he kind of looks over, he says, "I never get tired of this view."
It is an excellent view.
Well worth the cost of this table. That's not the only beautiful view. I'm glad I can share it with such a wonderful creature as you.
Shane
very
pulls
good.
that shit all the time. With him.
Ha
He does. He's like, we're driving, I'm looking over. Oh, it's so beautiful. He's like, I know. And looks at me and I'm like, ah!
Disgusting.
Pull out all the tricks.
Alright, I'm gonna make you work for it now. So Forbes, tell me about yourself.
Oh, what would you like to know? There's a lot to tell.
What should I know?
Cop out.
Yup. It's called conversation, Shane.
Your childhood.
I am not from here, as you might guess. I fell in love with the city when I came here as a small child and decided to stay. My family were not quite the most well-to-do. They were... my father was a thief. My mother
I guess.
earned money in many ways.
We do not have prostitutes in furry medieval Europe, Shane, okay? We're not doing that.
No, you do have the perfect
Hey.
place right now for a murder.
We might have murders and stuff, but it's wholesome.
Honestly, from that restaurant, it would be so easy for, like, somebody to be mad at their partner and just push them off. I'm just picturing that chick from TikTok with her voice, like, oh, and by the way.
Well, actually,
Before the date ends, the hedgehog can just like...
well, ironically enough, as you guys are having this conversation, somebody who had a little bit too much to drink falls off the edge. As you quickly... Do you want to go to see what happens?
Sure.
Okay, as you go and look over at the edge, right before he's about to hit the ground, he instantly slows and drifts gently to the ground. Roll an Arcana check.
I know what it is.
I know you do. But does Pip?
The Pip wouldn't because she's not here, but
And Pip's not smart.
oh my god, it is 16.
Yep. You surmise that there is a featherfall cantrip on the ground below the restaurant to keep anybody from dying if they fall off.
Damn.
Well, that's handy.
That-
Quite entertaining on occasion. We have it happens a couple times a night. It's always good. Best thing to sober you up after a night of drinking. Really.
I see what you mean.
But no, my family was not the most well-to-do, so I was determined to change that through any means necessary. So I began to make deals, work my way up. Started talking to the right people, making things happen, organizing things. Eventually made myself to the man I am today. Fabulously wealthy and the proprietor of many a fine establishment.
Killing small children.
How does the child of a thief become the proprietor of an illegal underground fighting establishment?
I do believe that you can connect the dots on that one. For
Dot, dot, dot.
the apple does not fall to its tree, if you will. But I got it cheap off a colleague after he was forcefully evicted after crossing me the wrong way. I then decided to turn it into a place where many like-minded folks get together and enjoy a good bout of entertainment. As only you can find in so many places in the world. Or at least in the Dawn.
It certainly is extravagant.
Thank you, I appreciate that. This is a beautiful place. I fell in love with it and enjoy it, even its darker parts. But we have the darker parts, and that we can also have the lighter parts. And I'm happy to play my role in it all.
And a philosopher. How surprising.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but you know, spending time with such a beautiful lady as yourself does inspire one to contemplate things.
I'm a joker. I'm a joker.
Oh my god, no! Stop it!
Sorry. I don't know what that can do.
You gotta make me work for it. I can bullshit shit all night, Brittany! All night.
I'm reaching my bullshit limit. Let's just say the date continues and, like, Faye's charming. Unusually.
Okay, so does Faye want the date to go well, or is she kind of like,
She's kind of got an idea, so she's going to make the attempt to be charming.
Okay, so do me a favor and roll me a
Not charisma! No!
check. That if it's genuine, roll me charisma. If it's not genuine, roll me deception. Depends on how Faye wants to play this. If she has a modicum of feelings for him, she can roll a charisma. If she's using him, she can roll deception.
Oh, that's difficult. I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'll
understand
leave
Faye's
it-
not real.
I'll leave it to your judgment.
Yep.
Even it up, so that will.
That's true. Okay.
What roll are you making?
Charisma.
Okay.
Oh!
16!
Nice. Okay, so it goes quite well. You are sufficiently charming. He would have enjoyed this time anyway, but just kind of determines some things.
You're being
You
genuine!
have a delicious dessert, and he eventually leads you back down to the platform. And he makes a shop request that's like, how would you like to descend? The fun way or the less exciting way?
But don't they see something before they leave, though? And
You already
the
fell off.
couples. No,
oh,
the...
I already did that. That's fine.
No! Please, the other bit, please.
I'm gonna do the other bit. Brittany suffered enough.
What's the other bit, Shane?
You suffered enough. It's fine.
I'm concerned now.
All right.
No.
So as you guys are getting most of the way through meals, you're getting up and getting ready to leave. You see the other couples leaving. You see as the hedgehog kind of gets up and walks away, relatively quickly. And the ratkin kind of gets up and he looks over at the plate of half-eaten food and he just quickly stuffs it in his mouth and follows along.
Oh, you're right. I had suffered enough.
I told you. You asked for it.
I did. Damn. Alright.
I wanted it to be told
trying to be nice.
badly.
I know. Now I know to trust Shane instead of Meredith.
I had my
The
one
hero
job.
person.
I was content with my one job for the evening. So yeah, you guys,
More!
he inquires, is like, which way would you like to descend?
The exciting way.
Sounds good. And he comes over and he leads you off to the edge. You want to yeet him off the edge?
No, I just pictured that's what he was gonna do to me.
The Spartan kick.
He walks over and he says,
Oh, Sparta!
he kind of gestures for your hand.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like the Howl and Sophie sort of thing, like wee. Like in the
Darling, I've been looking for you everywhere.
and like that floating walking thing down.
So he gestures for your hand. He kind of pulls you in close and he wraps his arms around you as
Of course he does.
pulls you over and steps off the edge. And you guys fall down the
Mary Poppins are way down.
200 feet down until about 30 or so feet beforehand. You feel all of a sudden all the momentum you gathered stops and you start kind of floating back and forth gently, and then you gently land on the ground. He says, "It's quite entertaining."
batting your eyes at him.
You're beautiful.
No. Henry Tilney.
Oh my god! And I shall give you one smirk. I'm like, ah!
We can be rational.
I'm always like my heart. Ah!
Where else are you going to find SpongeBob quotes and then Austin quotes? We have it all, folks.
Yeah, tell your friend.
And Avatar quotes.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of those. Like,
And references.
And Star
Alrighty.
Wars references.
Which I am
a lot of.
loathe.
What was the other one I did? Oh man.
The Russian dragon.
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
That's right! It was the Russian Dragon movie. That's right.
It doesn't matter.
It's like I've done 3 of these. I have to remember which ones I did.
She wants us to get to her fight now.
Okay.
She's impatient.
So you guys. Buffy says, I do believe it's time to make it back to announce the fight to end all fights. Prepare to go watch your friend.
Oh yes.
Off we shall go. So you guys head off towards the fight ring where you've been prepping and getting prepared. You haven't seen Darius yet. He hasn't made it down. You kind of assume at this point. No, excuse me. Knowing you're getting close to fight time, he's probably off in another arena. As you guys are making your way there and you guys are prepping, that's just where we're gonna take a break.
I knew it.
I knew it was gonna be soon.
We need a break time. I have to use the restrooms.
You're finally here, and now we're going for a break.
Hi, Jacob. Meredith missed you.
It's been very quiet.
It has. Anyway, so we're gonna go take a break. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll be back in, let's see, it's 38. Let's call it 7:55. Give us 15 minutes or so.
Wow,
So-
my time is really off then.
He's here for you now, Meredith.
Well, it's 7:38, so give us a few extra minutes.
Well, thank you, Jacob, for finally showing up.
Wasn't bitter at all. Alright.
I've been waiting.
See you guys at
Have mercy,
7:55.
he's only a boy!
Break. Hey everybody, welcome back. We back.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Apologize if we had to take a short break.
Who's built like a gnome?
How did you know that's one of her
Come here and
characters?
say that to my face, you limp noodle!
That's one of her characters. Her name is Hellas. And I love Hellas.
Right off the bat,
You
man.
have to freaking come for me like that, damn.
Feeling attacked tonight, Brittany?
I know he's anti-simp, but he doesn't have to tear me down like this. There's gotta be a middle ground, Jacob!
Alright. So, hey, we're back from break. Thank you guys. If you get refilled on drinks, went to the bathroom, life is good. So let's jump back in. So, you, Faye, and Forbes were making their way back to the the rotted route to head down and watch the fights and all the fights. Pip, you're down there. You've been prepping. Is there anything in particular?
Let's see, what could Pip do? To be a stronger, better fighter, I don't know.
Say you have like an hour and a half to 2 hours before you have like prep time.
She will be doing stretches and like the sort of training that Orpheus has taught her, like going through fighting stances and like just trying to make sure that she's like focused, and she'll have a cup of tea and make sure that she's emptied out her bladder and all those important things.
When you were reading books or learning table manners, she was studying the blade.
And knowing to pee before you fight.
Can't say that's ever been a problem in this campaign.
To be fair, we're not playing ultra-realistic survival. But we could be.
No, we couldn't be.
No.
Roll for dysentery.
Gross.
No!
Anyway.
You didn't buy any waterproofing stuff? I see.
I see. You get attacked. You took 10 hit points. What limb do you lose?
The one that I don't use the most? Okay.
Which one's your dominant hand?
You lost it. We joke
You're
about
now a
this,
female.
but this is a thing that's popular. Well, maybe not popular, but it's a thing.
Happens. It's a thing that happens.
It's a thing that happens. Not my favorite.
I'm sorry that Sarah couldn't be with us for this event. Her character's on her period.
Fair. So, you do your time, you do your prep time. Eventually, Faye, you and Forbes make your way back in. He takes you in through a different entrance, actually. Kind of like, you end up walking up to a blank spot in the tree, like down an alley. And as you do, like all the scary-looking guys that alley kind of nod at him. And he leads you to, and he knocks this weird knock on a tree, and it slides apart. And you guys find a secret way back down with a magic platform.
I know what we should do next. We should go and find the Thieves Guild that tried to kill us.
And do what? Kill them?
No, find out why they were attacking us.
Because they're bitches. That's literally the only reason.
No, we need a...
That's right, you guys can discuss this as a character later.
Alright.
Sorry.
Okay?
I
Trying to get some
got the
RP
idea.
in the game. Gotcha.
We're trying to RP, Shane.
I know.
Wow,
you guys make it
this
to this
is
platform.
amazing tree trick.
It starts going down slowly. A nice kind of elevator interior. Velvet. Around.
Oh my gosh,
So,
is there like light music playing?
No, there's no light music.
Oh.
There's a man in the corner that's actually fighting out there.
I'm mousing in a cage. The
Oh.
saddest little go-go dancer.
No, it's this fairy, and he's got his fingers rubbing together, and it plays a little violin.
World's smallest violin playing the world's saddest song just for you.
So you make your way into the elevator. It's heading
Jacob.
down. Eventually, you kind of think, unfortunately, this goes, and I need to make my announcement. So you'll have to just join me for that part. Hope you don't mind.
Of course.
So he hits down, and he
Me and my girlfriend have something to tell you.
kind of like,
We're getting married!
I would like you all to know I'm proposing on the spot.
What?
I'm so scared. It's a huge mouse.
Yeah, fair. So you guys make your way down. Eventually, you see that the platform kind of like all of a sudden, like the walls around you disappear, and you realize you're in the middle of the arena, and it is descending down. And as it does, he's got his arm around you, and he says, "One and all, welcome to the fight of all ages." And he pulls his arm back, and he kind of like puts both hands in the air, and everyone just. Thank you.
All together.
blow air at the microphone.
No, not.
Oh, fair.
We don't want gay farts.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Sorry.
Off-color joke. So you actually make your way down to down to the center of the arena as the crowd goes crazy, and he eventually. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry, internet.
Okay. You eventually make your way down. It's opposed to down, people cheer, and then he kind of like puts his hand out, and they all quiet, and he says, "We have coming from the left," and you hear this pip over there, and you see like kind of one of the stage, like the hands, kind of like gesturing at you to come over this way. So you make your way over. We have Brashel Raft, the killer.
And I step out, and I under my breath I go whoosh.
All of a sudden, you step out, and your cloak bellows dramatically, and the whole crowd just erupts in cheers. You may not know her, she's new to the arena, but she put up one hell of a fight against one of our all-time champions.
The champion.
And her
While Bloodfist was in prison, like
her competitor, challenger, is the one.
She challenged him.
The only Bloodfist! And everybody just erupts. Like the first fight eruption is nothing compared to this. Like the tree shakes a little bit, based on this one. And all of a sudden, you see on the other side.
What's underneath my
Oh my god!
feet? I was like, what is this thing I'm feeling?
It's a rope toy.
It's a dog toy. Alright, I felt against my foot. I was like, what the heck is that?
So the whole arena erupts, and you see what you know to be Darius, although it doesn't quite look like him. He's coming out, and he's wearing kind of like this dark hood that covers his face, and he's wearing like half a mask. It kind of goes across his face, leaving one eye.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a little girl.
The Boulder
The bull.
would like to say,
You're good, Dad.
The boulder is no longer conflicted.
The blind bandit.
he's got a picture of his face when he is like, it's the rocks. Like, whoa! So he heads out, and he kind of like switches the cheers, and as he does, all of a sudden you see in his right arm,
Yeah!
you see what seems to be like almost like a muscle like folding out of his arm, and as it does, it continues to go and go.
Ah!
10-foot whip pops out of
I'm
his
gonna
arm.
throw up.
It
I don't
doesn't-
like this.
And it seems to be made of something almost like alien kind of musculature. Gross.
Is
And
it
again,
a squirrel?
ends into like, yeah, it's a squirrel. Kind of ends in like kind of like this bone handle as he pulls it out and whips it, and it lets out this loud crack that sounds across, and everybody goes wild. As it does, you see like red liquid tripping down the whip onto his hand.
That's so disgusting.
Eepee.
Ew.
You can make another Arcana check if you want. Now that you see the whole
Fine,
thing.
yeah.
Oh my god!
I gotta know.
All what I'm thinking is, why
What's
did
my
Fremel
arcana?
have a thing for that? Like, what? Seriously, why did Fremel have a thing for that? This is gross.
You could be a sex symbol back in the day and have a weird bone whip.
I guess they were into
Fair.
kinky shit.
27.
Okay. Seeing it in its fullness
Uh-huh.
and reaching back into some of your training, you recognize this to be Dern's tentacle whip. This is a cursed item that's known to be carried by some of the most powerful monks that have ever lived in the land. This whip, now that you're recalling, you remember Orthreus speaking about one of his companions carrying this like a cursed item that
Penguins.
he was he gained upon his travels. This item desires fighting and is bound to its host until they pass, or until they displease them.
Until they displeased. Oh no! No!
What?
Metagaming. Never mind.
Anyway, so you recognize this as a cursed magical item. It's not actually like a special ability.
Still. Ugh.
Yeah, and it looks like
It's still unwholesome and yucky.
Unwholesome and it's just yucky.
And then all of a sudden, Forbes kind of puts his hands up again. He says, "Challengers, are you prepared for a fight?" And you see Darius, or as you know him as Bloodfist currently, raises his fist in the air, and the whip kind of cracks on its own accord.
I go whoosh, like with my sword, and I have my flail snail shield.
Okay, so you pull out your flail snail shield that glimmers with magical essence. You also have your
Fancy rapier.
your rapier, which you pull out and glistens in the light with your
My
whooshing
coat.
cape. And you look, even if it's a little bit more reserved, it's still quite epic.
And then she's got like this kind of like, I'm excited but nervousness. Oh, get out! What the hell did I get myself into?
He says, "Place your bets now. We'll be fighting shortly." And he kind of leads you off stage. Okay. You guys make your way up back to his private booth. Where there's drinks and snacks to be served, and you get to have a wonderful fight. He says,
Or Faye is not freaking out like I am, because she'd know about artifacts and things.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be terribly surprising, but I don't like it! Ugh.
"Fair."
Now I'm glad I've got, like, no imagination, because that would just be icky.
Just gotta think like full on like Alien versus like coming out of like the person's chest like.
I didn't watch that movie either, because I'm
You
a
dropped
massive
my
wuss.
dap again.
I'm sorry!
It's okay.
I'll make you a new one.
So
It's okay. You don't have to make me repeat.
as you guys make your
Oh
way up
yes,
to
you
the
can. You know.
Yeah, if
But,
there's,
you know,
if there's any
different. Different.
you make your way up, he says, "So what you think about that? What you think about that?"
That was surprising.
I've always been a fan of a dramatic entrance.
Do you know what it is that he has?
I'm aware. It's quite powerful. He has this mostly under control.
Oh shit.
It does change some things.
Yes, but if you are familiar with his history, you'll be aware that he does have it in check. So I'm sure you are. He kind of gives you a knowing look.
I'll return the knowing look.
Of a knowing agreement.
Yeah.
Unspoken agreement.
Yep.
So
Sorry, this die is
he leads you over
okay.
to a comfy booth where you can find some spots. You see Daffodil's already sitting there, just kind of hanging out and says, "Hi, hey Faye! How was your date?"
Get out of my private booth, you drunk fuck.
Is he drinking from
Did you
his?
say that?
No!
Is he drinking from the cup that Pip gave him?
You do. He
Huh?
is drinking that. Faye sees as he gets like a bunch of empty glasses, but like he has the one cup that he's been drinking out of. He says, "Oh, this thing's amazing. Everything I drink, it's just I can drink more. I don't know. I'm not feeling the buzz yet, but I gotta keep trying. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure." You guys. probably-
Everyone's like, I
Yes.
wonder why he hasn't died of alcohol poisoning yet.
Best wishes.
Come on, grab a seat.
Straight up poison next time.
Alright, so you guys find a comfy spot. Pip, the referee, comes over. He pulls you guys in close. He kind of reads you the regular rules. Says, "Are you two ready?" Darius gives a nod.
Yeah. Oh, Darius.
It's Bloodfist.
What is?
Yes. Yes.
Putting on a voice.
Thank you.
Good fight, Hagia. I'm excited to see what you... You guys head off. The countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight! Roll initiative, please.
Ooh. 27.
27?
Yeah.
I mean, she can get up to 30.
It's true.
Okay. Okay, so Pip gets to go first. What would you like to do?
So, Pip wants to run up to him and hit not the like crazy arm, but like stay on the opposite side. Like her goal is to be on the opposite side and hit him that side.
Okay, on the opposite side of the whip.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her goal, is to stay away from the whip.
Okay. So you kind of go to the opposite side and you start making an attack.
Yes.
Okay, roll your attack.
19 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Yes.
You get 2 attacks.
10 points of damage.
Okay,
And I'm gonna attack again.
go ahead.
16 to hit. Oh no, sorry.
I know it's a shot.
10 to hit.
10 to hit.
When we
That does
11?
not hit.
No, that was a 1.
So it's just the.
Doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. Yes.
Yup!
Yes, I have plus 10 initiative.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, you don't have up my
Oh yeah, you don't have the encounter up.
I know, because there's no counter.
Ah,
Because it's just you two fighting.
Sure.
They can see Pip's stat if they hover over the side of the screen and see Pip's stat.
okay, Bella.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
it's
I
just a
didn't know
back
that.
and forth. So it doesn't really need to be,
Yeah.
a tracker or
Yeah,
whose turn
okay.
it is.
Yep.
Okay.
If it's not Pip's turn, it's his turn, so.
Yeah, so that's what Pit's gonna do. She's gonna just try to stay on
Pip's side.
the opposite side of his weapon.
Okay, so you gotta go in, you make your 2 attacks. One manages to connect, the other one he manages to kind of parry away using his, kind of monk shit. He grabs, ends up kind of, smacking the edge of your sword and knocking it out of the way. Anything else you want to do, or is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay. With that, he's gonna turn on you and he's gonna wheel back the whip. And as he does, it actually manages to kind of magically shorten. And then he whips it forward right at you. He's gonna make an attack. So that's gonna be 25 to hit.
Hits.
No, that's gonna be. It's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And also another 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
So then he's going to go ahead and he's going to use he's going to spend a key point. He's going to use Step the Wind, and he's going to use his full movement to go 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
Then he's going to pull out his whip again, and he's going to make an attack against you.
Okay. God bless you.
Whew, excuse me.
So much sneezing in this house.
Oh, we only have 1 viewer right now.
That's going to be 20. Not natural.
Hits.
Okay. So let's see.
What's your armor class now?
It's still
Still
18. I would like to use a reaction.
Okay, what's your reaction?
Parry.
Okay, so what's that do?
It's will reduce the damage. By my superiority die plus 5.
Okay,
So.
so
13.
okay, he dealt 14 points of damage.
So 1
So you
point
take
damage.
1 point.
Alright.
He is then going to he's actually going to spend another key point and use Stunning Strike. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh. $17.
Okay, you
Oh,
save.
actually, sorry, more than 17.
It doesn't matter, you save. Alright, it is now your turn.
Alright.
He's 40 feet on the other side of the arena.
The only thing I can do is run up, try to get to him.
Okay, you run up to him and try to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Can you run? How far is your run?
My walking speed is 25 feet.
Okay, so you try to make your way towards him. You get about halfway.
I don't know. All what I can do is attack from close range. I don't have any long distance attacks.
You don't have any.
Well, what
No, I don't have any distant attacks. No.
well, you can use your action to dash and then take an action surge to attack again.
Okay, Let's do that.
So you take an action and dash, make your way over, Hexen Surge, and then you make another attack. Which is 2, because you get 2 attacks per action. What's your first attack?
13 to hit.
That misses.
Nice chain.
What was that?
18.
Hits!
Really?
Roll your damage.
Yeah, it was a 9.
Okay.
What do you think it was?
I thought it was a 3.
That's a 3. Psychic powers.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Alright. So you quickly make your way up to him, kind of surprised, catching him off guard. And as you do, you make 2 quick attacks. One you manage to quickly dodge, and the other one you manage to glance him in the side. So you see a trickle of blood coming out of his side. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Ah!
Oh,
I don't like when people run away too far. When I'm a close range fighter.
He's
Now
not
I'm gonna die.
He's going to go ahead and make an attack against you. He's not going to move too far away. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Hits.
It's going to be
Reminds me
10
when my mom
points.
starts losing card games.
Huh?
It's going to be 11 points of damage.
That's exactly how my mom gets when she starts losing card games. Hurry up, it's your turn. Come on, play.
He's
Do
gonna,
it.
He's going to make another attack. It's going to be 14.
Next, so I'm gonna use a reaction. I'm
Alright.
gonna use my repose. I can use to expend one superiority and make a melee weapon attack against it. So I'm gonna try to attack him back.
Do it.
Hits.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that hits.
It wasn't a natural 20, right?
No, but it was a 19. So
Oh, close enough.
28. That just might beat his arm.
Just mine.
16 points of damage.
16. Alright. You go in swiftly kind of with your rapier, dealing 16 points of damage.
Mhm.
So, with that, let's see here. He is going to.
What?
The whistling.
He's going to use his bonus action. He's going to throw a dart at you.
Oh.
Rude.
That's going to be 11 to hit. Doesn't hit.
Misses. Thank goodness you,
Alright.
oh man.
He's going to stay up close to you. It's your turn.
Okay. So, I want to
Touch your die, Shane.
use a bonus action right now. I'm gonna use Second Wind.
Okay.
Because she's her.
Yep.
Oops. 8 points of damage heal. Useless.
8 points of healing is not useless.
Yes, it is. It could have been much more. And it wasn't, so it's useless. So she's gonna attack. Like I said, trying to stay on the opposite side.
Okay, so you go on the opposite side of the brick. Go ahead and make your attack.
Now one.
Ooh.
Nat 1. So he's going to make your attack. He manages to dodge out of the way.
That hits.
Okay, roll your damage.
Why are my rolls useless tonight? 13 points of damage.
13, alright. You reach out with your rapier once again, and you manage to kind of cut him on his the hand that's holding the whip, and kind of pulls back a little bit. It's like, oh, like it's hurting him. He's hurting. He's definitely starting to hurt. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Can't do anything else.
He's going to use another bonus action. He's going to throw a dart at you. $18.
Nah, just hits.
Using my online dice. Can't touch those.
Ah, damn it! I'm gonna touch your tablet, damn it!
6 points of damage.
Huh?
6 points of damage.
Wait, I can curse electronics. I'm doing this.
No. You bitch.
Touch!
No,
touch it!
no, no.
Touch it!
No, do it.
Nixie's like, what's going on?
I can only hope it was enough.
He's gonna now make another attack using his action.
Just gonna think about it real hard, like I cursed that guy's phone. I'm doing it.
16.
Damn it!
Misses.
Damn.
So maybe it worked.
Ha! So
Maybe that
I'm
counts.
gonna use repose again.
Ah. Okay.
You haven't used you yet. Hits.
Damn it. Make your attack.
Oh, I get
Really?
because of repose.
You get your superiority die as well.
9 plus 8?
17 points of damage.
Yeah, you go through and you slice through, and he is hurting. He is breathing heavy. You're dealing some major damage. He's hurting hard.
Ow.
All right. He's now gonna make one more attack with his whip. It's gonna be an 18.
Just hits.
Hit. Oh. Oh. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
That's it for his turn.
You, having some trouble rolling, Shane?
Okay. So Pit's gonna attack again. She's just gonna. Oh, it hit! It hits!
Roll your damage.
My happy day.
But you know it's not at 20 because there hasn't been any screaming yet. 14.
14 points of damage.
To steal a famous quote, how would you like to do this?
She's gonna cut part of his mask and like
Ooh,
cut
exposed!
his cheek. Not break the mask off, but she's gonna like leave him a scar and break a little bit of his mask off.
Okay, so we say you thrust forward with your spear and he goes. You kind of manage to dodge the whip attack that he comes in to respawn. And as he does, you manage to dodge out of the way and you end up slicing a small sliver off his mask and leaving him cut across the face and pressing your rapier to his face. He then and puts his hands up and he says,
Disgusting!
She's this close to exposing him.
I concede. And the crowd just like
Goes.
stunned silence for a second. And then
Pip's gonna fall on her butt. That's what's gonna happen. She's gonna
They-
just like bump.
they're in a stunned silence for a second, and then they're like, they erupt as you kind of like hearing the crowds. You kind of like fall to your butt, knowing that it's finally over. The crowds just go wild, but it's clapping, cheering, everybody.
That's what I would do anyway. If I did that to somebody who was like I admired,
Yeah,
and
but
I
you'd
just
do
like,
that before the fight.
Huh?
You'd do that before the fight.
No, after I knew I won, I'd be like, bleh. I personally would be crying. Pip won't, because Pip's tougher than me. But
That antennas.
oh, poor little Daffodil, you three-legged beast with antennas.
So after that, a priest quickly comes out and starts praying, and eventually you feel.
It's okay, he's got a hook.
No, he's got another antenna where his arm should be.
"18 points of healing."
Yay!
Priest comes out and starts murmuring a prayer, and then eventually heals you.
I'm now just slightly over halfway.
You got him down that first attack before you finished him off.
Yeah.
You got him down to 1 hit point.
Ooh, no wonder he freaking concedes. She was gonna kill him!
So, I mean, it is still knockout. So once you guys hit 0 hit points, you're knocked out.
That's beautiful. See, I wanted it to be like, I'm gonna expose you almost. Like, then everyone will know who you are.
I mean, he's gonna have a big face scar now.
No, he's gonna have just
A
this.
small face scar.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
It was precise.
right here.
precise. So yeah, the crowd goes wild.
He can just cover it up.
Little makeup. He's furry.
You
Exactly,
you look
just-
over.
But
You-
a little bit more
Just
fur.
comb his fur different.
He just grows a different beard.
Yeah, you look over and you notice that Forbes is snuck away. Didn't notice this. And you see he's walking down to the arena. He goes over to you, Pip, and he grabs your wrist and he holds it high. He says, "The winner!" And at the very end, it erupts again. He hands you a coin purse with 300 gold pieces.
Of course
Is
you
your cut?
150 to you.
Huh?
150 to you.
Why? But okay.
Because it's Pip. She would do that. You know this.
Fair. So you manage to you make your way back up to the box, or do you want to go back to the kind of waiting area?
Me?
Yeah.
She wants to go back to the waiting area.
Okay, so you go back to the waiting area and you kind of like catch your breath. Darius makes his way over to you and says, "Well, that was the fight I was promised. That was glorious."
That was so fun. She was just like, ah, and on, like, also a little bit of blood loss, too, you know, like.
Busy with awe and blood loss.
As all the girls should be.
That's how I always like to be.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing that. What show is it? Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, like if you just got your
Dr. McDreamy shows up and like the trauma patient is like, wow.
There you go. I've never seen any of it.
Me
but yeah.
either. I'm just.
so
All I know comes from memes. That's most of my knowledge.
meme it up.
Memes in Animal Planet.
You see?
I see.
See, it's obvious.
Yeah. Give us a moment while we think about
Our life
oh
choices.
crap, what's his name? No, the guy. My mom's in love with him. Dempsey Challenge. Patrick Dempsey. That's who.
Dempsey Challenge.
I'm sorry, I have
You
very
need to-
specific neural pathways, okay?
What's his name?
Just look down.
Dempsey Challenge. I'm so Dempsey Challenge.
Love that guy. The Dempsey Challenge.
You just look down. You happen to be wearing this.
Oh yeah!
That's what I said, you just gotta look through this.
Oh no! Oh my god, I only got like 3 t-shirts, okay?
I wasn't judging you on your t-shirt, it was just ironic. You can't think of the name and you're wearing a t-shirt.
You could have just left it. Nobody on the internet would have figured it out.
Breathe.
I'm fine. I already have a napkin.
Collect ourselves here.
I'm okay.
It did pop
I'm not a hermit. I'm okay.
I'm not okay.
Anyway, Darius compliments you on a fight. He appreciates it, and he offers that anytime you're back in town, he'll take you up anytime. To which I'm sure you have witty things to say, and then you guys move on.
She wouldn't say anything witty. She'd try to be witty, but kind of sound dumb, but also be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, fair. And he appreciates that. And he heads off to kind of go rest and then head back to the driver's
Like,
place.
yes, I too will also look forward to when you come back in town.
Yeah.
Why did I say that? And then she's like leaving, and she's like, Orpheus was kind of tougher than him.
Ouch.
Ouch.
But that's also because Orpheus was her master, that sort of thing. So she's gotten her butt handed to her so many times by
Yeah.
Orpheus.
Yeah. So you head back up. You eventually make your way back into the booth where Faye and Daff are in there. Daff is still like chugging everything he can, trying to get drunk, and he can't.
That's
Orb
what I
eventually
want
makes
to
his
see.
way back up and kind of slides in next to you and says, "So what do you think of the fight?"
That was incredible.
That's what I want to see. I want, when we see Orpheus again, I want Pip to do like a training session with Orpheus. Please!
Our paladin wizard.
He's taught her the way of the sword.
Fair. He did. So you eventually, he makes his way back in and says, "You enjoyed the fight?" He said, "Yes."
I said, yeah.
So how long are you planning on staying in town for? I have to say, this has been a truly amazing evening.
Do we have anything else to do in this town? Like, I don't...
Thieves Guild.
Why do
No.
we want to check out the Thieves Guild?
They attacked us!
You guys can do anything you want. I mean, there was job offers made Well, Darius and
Okay.
Bodak
Okay.
had said that you guys could find work if you wanted to.
Okay.
They had some things for you guys to do. He had also asked for you to go check out that tower, but that's on your way. That's not
Right.
around town. So, again, there's a Thieves Guild you guys could go check out. You guys could investigate more about the council stuff. You could go...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that you could potentially do.
All right.
Needs
I'll
more
tell them-
rivals.
There's things to go see, things to play on.
We'll stretch it out another week then.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
want to stay in the week?
Just because I'm like, there's so much more we could do here. We gotta give each town at least a little bit of like.
So what are you gonna...
Some personality time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll say you guys discussed this earlier. For
Yep.
its sake of interest, so Faye knows what she's saying.
Yep.
Yep.
We're going to remain in town at least another week.
Ah, I see. I believe in that period of time I would love to take you out again.
I think I'd like that.
So he goes,
Rude.
Aww.
Is Pip right there the whole time, or like?
Pip's walking up as this step.
Okay.
I see you.
Like,
Nico.
why isn't she saying anything stupid then?
I see you too. Like him being like, and you gonna be like, yes, okay. And it's just kind of like, ooh.
Says, how would you like to go somewhere else special in 3 days' time? Pick you up around the same time as I did this evening?
I believe that sounds satisfactory.
I believe that would be a good time. And he goes to like kind of put his arm around you.
That's when Pip shows up.
Yep, what do you want to do?
She
Slides in between.
no, but she
Wiggle. Hello.
Hi!
no, she's gonna like go right for Faye and like hug like
Bloody tackle hug.
you know like
Then he brought on my one outfit, Pip. Damn.
you know how like kids will do that to like you know, oh, you seem like you have a boyfriend or you're getting attention from somebody else and you're liking it. No, I must give you love and attention right now.
What do you mean if you've got a boyfriend? I get kids doing that to me every morning.
But I'm just like trying to make it sound better.
So he's going to put his arm around you, and right as he kind of like makes the connection, like Pip kind of comes over and just like
Tackles, like,
tackles slides like
Newton's cradle, like her, me, him.
Yeah. He kind of gets knocked over a little bit. He's like, oh.
No, she goes like straight for her stomach.
Yeah. I was
So
gonna say
it's
you're
like-
gonna like. Whoop. And he's like, Pip, that was truly an inspired fight. Good job.
Thank you. What about you, Faye? What do you like? She's like, thank you, but Faye.
Where are my compliments?
Like, yes, thank you, but Faye. She's like, yeah, you're nice, but Faye.
Yeah.
That was a truly incredible fight.
I'm exhausted.
Yes, I can see that.
But was it cool?
Yes.
Did my cape like flutter when I wanted to?
I didn't notice the cape.
Daff, what about you? And then she like lets go, like
Stone cold silver hedgehog.
He's just like, I think it was truly. Oh, I think it was an amazing fight. You kicked his arse. He did.
here. I want to use your cup for a drink. You can have a regular cup.
You just see like an ocean of cups on the
So
table.
many. I think they ran out of cups. We'll
At this
we'll have to reuse one.
At this point, Pip's gonna be like, I'll let him have one drink.
So you
I'll
take-
let him have one
You
drink.
take his cup and he drinks a drink out of a regular cup and it's not really enough to make you feel it, but you know, the thought's pretty.
No, like she like makes sure that it's something that's like high alcohol content.
See, you order them like basically their version of
Vodka rocks.
no moonshine.
There you go.
You bring it over. And
Everclear.
he's like, oh, that has a kick to it. Oh, I like this. Thank you, Pip. He's like is going down on it. And he's just like, about halfway through, he's like, oh.
Switch cups.
Yes, exactly. So you guys have a fun rest
He
of the
thought he
evening.
had a superpower, and then he realizes he really doesn't.
And then she's like, it's catching up to you. Switch cups.
So I'll say shortly after that, you guys can make your way back up to the hotel. You make your way in. Pip, you're a little bloody, but you can get yourself cleaned up.
She's gonna take another bath.
Take a bath, get cleaned up. Is there anything particular you guys would like to do before you head to bed for the evening? Or anything you wanted to say to a forum before you guys headed out?
Nope, none of my private time gave us good information, so.
Fair. He didn't try to make any more moves. He's like, okay, the move's kind of been ruined, so.
Pip's gonna write a letter to Orthreus, Fremel, and anybody else who she thinks is like important like that. She'll just kind of like film in what has happened so far
Okay, you write.
on her grand adventure. Done.
You write some letters and put them together, and then like in the morning you can go get them shipped out. Like,
Yes.
so with that, you finish up your evening. You head to bed, and you see what's going to await you in another week here in Moontop City. And that is where, my friends, we shall end for the evening.
Dun, dun, ba, ba, da, 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 da.
Good job, guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was full of awkward moments, full of good times, full of epic battles.
Yes. Battle.
Battle.
I'm so happy I won. I was like, you know what? I'm either gonna get him down or I'm gonna go down, and I don't care.
Yes, I probably could have swooped away from the battle music, but
You know.
These things happen.
Pip was totally willing
I should have
to just,
expected
like-
it was going to happen on the date, but I let myself be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hadn't reacted, the internet would not have known. Hey, I made a promise, I kept my promise.
You're a piece of shit.
In the next city, we're gonna find.
You know it.
In the next city, we're really gonna find Brittany's dream man, the goat farmer.
Sheep farmer!
Oh yes, his name will be
Paolo!
Paolo, that's right. I still have that note in my phone.
I love
Specifically.
Sorry, sheep farmer, not goat farmer. She doesn't
Paolo
want
the
cheese or soaps. No. She wants wool.
I mean, you're right, that would also be useful. Thanks! We try.
Every once in a while, we succeed. We try every week, but every once in a while we succeed.
Every once in a while we succeed.
Like the episode with the frog.
Oh my gosh.
That episode we succeeded.
That was like episode 2.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
You're so
On
right.
that episode we
I
succeeded.
feel our weeks go like in various like degrees of like
Yeah.
how
Ups and downs.
how we get into it depending on what's going on the week before.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a shitty week. It kind of affects the gameplay a little bit,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But
Just how the way the world turns. And the days go by.
Anyway,
let's just have Meredith shut up.
but, I thought you guys were gonna talk, so I was like taking a minute to write notes down.
Oh,
I lost my
no.
minute. It's fine. I can write notes
Words.
afterwards.
Words.
Anyway, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Whether you're watching now or you're watching sometime in the future where life is possibly better on YouTube.
Pray.
Yeah, we pray. We really appreciate having you guys here. You are so awesome. Thank you for joining us another week here at Field and Forest in our Forest and Field campaign. Outfield and Forest campaign on Acadia RPG. You know,
Yeah.
Join us next week for our Team Rocket Get the Job interlude.
Well, yeah. So, keep an eye out on our Facebook and our Twitter accounts. We will post an update, and I'll try to update it on Twitch as well if we're going to cancel next week's session. We need
That's
to
right.
talk about it first because we haven't, and we should have done it before the session, but I forgot.
Definitely should have, yep.
So,
Labor Day, it sneaks up on us because
Yeah.
we're labor.
yeah.
Except
I labor
me.
every day.
Except me.
That's true.
Fair. But yeah, we'll have that discussion. We'll have the post up on Twitter and Facebook. Please go check them out for updates. Also, I'll try to update the Twitch as well, so that way we keep you guys informed.
No wait.
That way you don't get a notification that we've gone live. We haven't gone live.
There.
So.
Good luck, Hedgehog.
Anyway, you guys are awesome. Again, as always, stay safe out there. We appreciate you guys being here. Tell your friends, family, everybody you can get to listen to come check out our stream. We appreciate it. You guys have an awesome evening, a great week, and we'll see you here next time. Not next week. Because we don't know yet. Okay, RPG.
Bye.